Easy, straight to the point guide on how to get all 4 elemental swords in Citadelle de Morts. First thing you're going to want to do is open Pack-a-Punch as the game guides you to do so. Then you're going to wait until round 10. Once you are at round 10 or higher, hang out around the dining hall area. This is where there are 4 different knight statues along with Vulture Aid. Eventually a zombie with a Templar knight helmet will spawn. Kill this zombie and he will drop a stamp. You can take this stamp and place it on any of the 4 knights for a sword. You want to note that each of the knights has one of 4 symbols. This one has a lion on its chest and will be for the light sword. This one has a dragon and will be for the fire sword. And this one has a deer and will be for the lightning sword. And then finally, this one will have a raven, but it'll be on its shoulder instead of chest. They will always be in the same order, but make sure to pick up the right one. I'll leave the timestamp so you can go straight to what you are looking for, but let's start with the lion sword, aka the light sword. Now, just to let you know, you can do these in any order, but let's start with this one. Go ahead and pick up the sword from the knight with a lion on its chest. Then you'll notice that gold glowing parasites will spawn. Try to keep them alive. If any of them do die, more gold ones will spawn the next round. Head towards the upper village on the right side if you were heading up to the castle from spawn, and there will be a door with a lion on it in an underpass. Kill a gold parasite and your sword will glow gold. Hit the door and a rune will pop up. Do this 3 more times, so 4 total. After all 4 runes appear, enter the door by holding the interact button and place the sword on the hilt inside. Again, if you mess up with the parasites, just go ahead and pass the round and more will spawn in, and make sure to kill them with your sword and then hit the door. There will be 4 symbols flying around. Shoot them in order of what it shows on the podium. You want to wait for the symbol to land before you can shoot, so you won't be able to shoot them as they are flying through the air. They have to be stable. Once you are done, interact with the sword. Your light sword will be complete and ready to grab. Next, we need to get another stamp, so wait for another night zombie to appear and drop a stamp. The next sword we'll be working on is the deer sword, aka the lightning sword. So pick up the sword from the knight with a deer. You will then want to collect 3 different rods. First one will be found on the right by Deadshot. Just hold interact and you will pick it up. Next one, you'll need dead wire on your weapon. This will also be on the upper village on the right side of the map if you're heading up to the castle from spawn, or to the right of Speed Cola if you are facing the perk. You want to shoot this electrical box by the staircase with dead wire as shown. And then here the rod will drop and you can pick it up. And for the final one, you will get by killing a zombie. For me, I got it by killing it near quick revive, so just try to be safe and make sure to do the same. I'm not sure if you can do this anywhere else. I was trying to kill them outside, but it was not popping up until I finally went inside. Maybe it just has to be in the castle, but if you just want to be safe, make sure to kill some zombies next to quick revive. Place all 3 rods in a vase on top of the castle near elemental pop and the cannon. Now move within the cloud with your sword out and wait to be hit by electricity. Once you are hit with electricity, you will then smack the vase with the sword. I recommend leaving 1 zombie alive and just trying to work around it. There will be purple ones that spawn, you can try to kill those, but if not, just try to keep them moving in a circle. Just try your best not to end the round because it'll be much harder in the middle of a round. You do not have to kill any zombies, just stay in the cloud until you get hit with lightning and then hit the vase 3 times. After 3 times, you'll be able to place your sword in the vase and grab the lightning sword. Now on to the next one, we will go over the dragon sword, aka the fire sword. Once you get it from the knight, take it to the statue, which is located at the top of the stairs when you first enter the castle. It's also on the other side of the wall from where you picked up the swords, but on the 2nd floor. There will now be 3 fires that spawn around the map. First one is close left as you exit the castle on this part of the wall next to the cannon. You'll pick up this fire, then run all the way back to the statue and interact to place it. Know that you will take damage from the fire as you are holding it. You can gain health by taking out a zombie. It's pretty easy to do so when you melee them with the fire in your hands. If need be, just swap weapons and you will drop the fire and you can try again later. Next one can be found all the way in the spawn. I'll show the map locations as well just in case that helps. Again, take this all the way back to the statue and place it. Then finally, the last one can be found right outside of spawn on the left side as if you were heading up to the castle. You might want to run some perks to help out with this step, mainly Stamina Up and PhD Flopper, and of course Juggernog so you don't die as fast. With PhD Flopper, you can add an augment that allows you to slide faster and farther. It's definitely not too bad without it, just make sure to watch your health and take out a zombie if need be. Once you take this one all the way back up as well, you will place it again into the statue, and you can now place your sword into the dragon statue and get yourself the dragon sword. Finally, we will now go over the raven sword, aka the dark ether sword. You'll pick up the sword from a knight with a raven. You want to head behind the knight that you just picked up the sword from, and here you will find the alchemical lab where you will need to find an antiquity. It's essentially a trophy that'll either have something like a scorpion, a jaw, horns, or more. I found one on the table and another one on a shelf. It can be in another place, just look around this room and you will definitely come across it. Check the top of your inventory just in case you already picked it up. If you think you might have it, make sure to try this next part. It'll also pop up on the top right of your screen telling you that you grabbed the antiquity. Once you have this, head all the way back to the tavern's underground area and spawn, and go to the rune circle and put the trophy and sword into the slot. Here you might have to look up some astrology symbols. Depending on the type of bone trophy you got, you will have to match the symbols. Here's a list of the element symbols along with the zodiac symbols and the possible combinations that you might have. So if you have the rock with the scorpion like I did, you're going to want to do the Scorpio plus water, which as you see will be the Scorpio with the water. So it'll be the upside down triangle along with the M shape with the tail at the end. I see there's two M's, but you're going to see it's the one that's pointing up. You're going to want to do this for whatever trophy you got and make sure to match that correctly. As far as I know, you can get it wrong and keep trying over and over again, so just don't stress it too much. But if you have something completely different, be sure to search it up, and I'm sure someone else has also had the same thing and you should be able to find it. And also make sure to comment down below if there's one that you had that was not mentioned. After you match the shape correctly, the wall will begin to spawn some orbs that will follow you around. There will be void holes that start spawning, just make sure to guide the orbs into those holes. There will be one on each of the 3 levels, so the first one will be in the basement, the next one will go up to the first floor, and then finally all the way at the top deck near the pool table. Again, for this one, you're going to want to try to save a zombie and just work around them. This will be much harder if done in the middle of the round, as the orbs do constantly follow you around and they will do a little bit of damage if they hit you. It's much easier to do if your friend can watch a zombie or if you only have to worry about maneuvering around one. Once you are done, return to the zodiac symbols on the wall and hold interact and the dark ether sword should appear. You now have all 4 swords. Make sure to subscribe and I will be making more Easter egg guides, so be sure to stay tuned if you found this an easy and straight to the point guide. Appreciate you guys. Till next time, love ya, see ya.